last night was interesting. It was hot until rolled in. So I think we just skimmed the edge of it. There was definitely some heavy rain though. Thankfully we're in a hoochie. But that definitely cooled it down for me to actually get some sleep. I actually got quite cold, surprisingly. Had to throw on a set of pants. Just to keep myself a bit warmer. But yeah, now just currently I'm waiting out the Mozzie army outside my tent. Pack up time. Travelling back a tad lighter, but I've packed on a little bit of water because I am in some long sleeve. I made the mistake yesterday of not wearing a shirt, and now I'm looking like a lobster. So if I can avoid that, heavy pack and sunburn aren't always the best mix, but I'll take this tent down. Base camp before the way out. It's a lovely little spot. There's a little spring up there which feeds this little gully system. Yeah, just a nice pandanus, croc-free little spot. So there's these pools here I can swim in, which is really good because it's hot at the moment. And then just the shade is awesome. Just a little goanna down here. See if we can get close to him without him spooking off. Nice look at him. Oh, don't be too scared, buddy. Isn't that cool? There you go. Heads up, very defensive. I probably could have got closer if I just shushed, but I wanted to see if they'd react. They're obviously pretty flighty. As they come out into the open, they'll probably sprint because they figure out, yeah, what I am. The drone up and crashed it chasing the buffalo. So you'll see a video soon of me homing in, then the megabits dropped, so on my end it went frame. If you use it, it'll be smooth because it's on the camera. I didn't see the tree and then lagged and boom, hit the tree. So I just didn't even think about the camera. I grabbed my head torch, put on the watch tracker, burst into the bush through all the spear grass, which is probably 2.5 meters tall, and had to duck back in about 300-400 meters into the bush to get that the drone. So that was not easy. Lucky the camera goggle headset has a review. I can see the last 30 seconds of my flying, so I was able to locate it with some trees, a bit of landmarks. So I didn't lose my drone. Hooray! That's $1,700 I get to keep. So I just stripped and jumped in the water just because I was put a sweat on and all itchy up from all the grass and stuff. So, but now we're back at camp. Sounds like there's a storm rolling in. Not sure what direction it comes from. I wouldn't mind the breeze off it and maybe a little bit of water, but I'd preferably like to avoid heaps so that I can get across that lagoon tomorrow, but we'll see. I'll find out pretty quick if it's not doing that. Alright, so far. Always a bit of anticipation, waiting for the rain to find out if you're going to be dry. So this is the setup inside, essentially, yeah, keep everything dry. Got a dry sack there. Clothes is the pillow. I think we're all good. I think we won't get wet in here. Means I did a good job with the hoochie. It was blowing in a bit, you can see. Tad wet down there. Not a big deal as long as your head's dry. Put that in a bit. Got a rain cover on the big bag. Kind of close to the small creek. It should flow pretty well, but if, you know, flash flooding does occur, it's up and out back onto the path and in the rain until it passes. It'll just be a sleepless night. I have had it worse. I've had no cover and just a mozzie dome. I didn't sleep that night. Wet, that's how it is. It's only water. I'm out of here tomorrow. Quick pack up at the campsite, and yeah, I think we've got everything. It's time to make the final hike back to civilization, but it's nice and cool at the moment. I'm not doing it at 10 o'clock plus, so should be less rigorous. Alright, I'll keep you updated. Trying to look for a spot to cross because that rain from last night has kind of made it not impassable, but it's just riskier to cross at that water. So if I can find a way around. Upstream there was nothing that's too deep. They've got some solid holes of water in there which will be there for a bit, but this stuff runs pretty quick. Doesn't look like it gets much better up here, unfortunately. It's like it opens up into a big lagoon. So unless there's a little dry point before it gets there, you might only have one option.